Hello, Narnach here. Welcome back to Path of Exile. So, in between episodes, I did quite a bunch. I got myself a hideout, which enabled me to do some master crafting. So, if you remember from last time, I had a pretty big gap in my fire resistances. They were in the mid 20s. So now I've managed to maximize them by getting myself a new armor, which has a little bit of fire resistance on it, but the main draw for this one, for me personally, was that it already came with this nice 4-link with green, green, blue, blue. And Essence Drain now has an extra link, and that is for faster projectiles. So Essence Drain now actually moves at a decent speed, which is, if you take it out, I'll show you for comparison. See, this is a bit sluggish, and if I put it in, it goes a bit faster, so you might actually end up hitting moving targets rather than Essence Drain always missing moving targets. So that's it's a slight increase in fire resistance, and evasion rating and things have also gone up, so slightly more defensive. And I got myself a new ring. So I got a fire plus cold dual resist ring. Mastercrafted it to get a 19 additional fire resistance on it, and I spent about half a dozen orbs of alteration to roll it with the maximum life on it. So the 42 life, it actually translates to quite a bunch of extra life. See, 42 life becomes 61 on the character, which is pretty decent. So fire resistances are now max. Cold lightning are now in the mid 50s. That's it could be better, of course it could be better, but right now I don't see a obvious way to add another 20 points in resistances. I mean, I could look for better gloves or maybe put some work into rerolling this, but for now I say it's good enough. Let's go. So another thing that I encountered is that after the last episode I got a reward for a skill, and then I went to the shop and I saw that Blasphemy is now available for purchase. I'm level 31, so you can buy it in Act 3 in the shop the moment you defeat Piety. Blasphemy is awesome, because supported curse spells are cast as auras, so I've linked it to vulnerability. So I now have a vulnerability aura. That's the nice red swirly thing around me. So let's go and check it out. We go to the gardens and have some fun with it. Yes. Hey, and a stone altar popped up. That's an interesting one as well. Let's kill a couple monsters if they are nearby. Yes, like so. See, they all get infected with a vulnerability now, so I can just put a contagion up and have them more or less just insta-die. Shoot that. So the monsters now take another additional 33% damage from damage of time effects, which is a pretty nice boost. Alternatively, I could put temporal change on myself. That's the other skill I got. So let's pick up some talismans. For skills, let's see, I have temporal change, which is a different color, so I had to juggle that a little bit. And this way, damage over time effects last longer while enemies are slower. So they move slower, they attack slower, they cast slower. It's basically you prevent damage that way. It's a bit like enfeeble. But for now I say let's just inflict more damage, because dead enemies do less damage to me. So let's, I think I had some yellows in here. Yep, let's pick up a yellow. And next up is a blue. Another blue. Blue. And another yellow. And let's see. So yellow, yellow. Let's take those. Then at least I've got a 40% of rolling a yellow one. After that, don't have too many of these. So I will put those back, then we have a lot of variety. And if we encounter another one, we can just get another circle of stones. And we go back down to the Imperial Gardens. Oh, so one of the new features is that you should now be able to control click to put the Talismans in. So they added all the quality of life changes that everybody wanted for this. Oh. Okay, that's I've cast convert a couple times in the middle there, just to make the enemies slightly less annoying, make them bunch up. And what we get? We got Thane Talisman, increases maximum life, it adds cold damage to attacks, cast speed, mana and mana regen. This would be pretty nice to boost mana a little bit. But I do like my current one with chaos on it, and it also has mana regen, so it doesn't really matter that much in the bigger picture. Also, why did I end up picking this one up? Because it's superior. But it's also going to be the way. So let's move on and see how we can push Blasphemy in different situations. Hedge Maze, I'm not going to go there. I'm looking for Mr. Dominus. Basically that means I should go back to the road. Then usually it bends up here. So let's see if we can actually get our way back. Can we? Yes, we can actually port. Ooh, nice. Okay, everybody here. And we are back at the road, and we can actually get to the road. Nice. And we can get into the Scepter. So I'm gonna play with Blasphemy on until the upper scepter. The upper scepter. That's a bit of a tongue twister. Try saying it a couple times fast. And if I feel it doesn't really work, I'll take it off for the Dominus fight. If I think it really does enhance the gameplay, I'll keep it on. Hey, hello, Ghosty. Yo. Ha! I affected the ghost. So, as a result of picking up Blasphemy, I'm actually gonna focus on this for a bit in my passive skill build as well. I mean, obviously, the bigger the range, the better. And apparently, I can use curse range, I can use aura range, and I can use area of effect range to boost the range of this. So as a result, I'm currently making a beeline for this node because this has 20% increased curse radius. So that's going to be, I'll take the outer edges here. It's the quickest way to get there. And eventually I want to get to here, the Whispers of Doom, because you can put an extra curse on enemies, which is going to be very beneficial, I think. And then skip this one because I'm not casting it anymore. But curse duration and curse effect is a nice bonus, so that's something to work towards. I haven't really decided yet if I'm just gonna take these intelligence nodes and then grabbing other stuff and branching back, or if I'm going here the slow way. We'll just have to see about that. Oh look, staircase. So enemies die pretty quickly still. So Blasphemy is one of the skills I was pretty enthusiastic about as well. I mean, the Chaos skills and Blasphemy are for me the biggest highlight. I was positively surprised by Bladeful. I just randomly picked it up last episode. It was pretty fun. I've seen some of the poison things which I think might be very synergistic there as well. So a physical damage, poison and chaos based character might also just work, since there are more than enough synergies between physical damage, poison, chaos damage. No Viper Strike as a base attack, for example. That seems interesting. Oh, interesting. 30% monster cold resistance. I don't care, but 10% more items is nice. So let's pick something up on the way here. I mean, if the episode runs a little long, then no, either I stop at the next waypoint, or it's just going to be a bit longer and we'll have the Dominus fight at the end, rather than including the walk to Highgate. I personally don't really mind. So we'll just have to see what comes on the way. And I always do enjoy these side area. Wax Garb is the next tier of item. It's a 3-link plus 1. Yeah. Okay. Wondering what other combinations would be useful with this. And I probably need another level for the bonus there. Yeah. And as I said, Temple Change is it's a nice one. It's slightly defensive. I think you got the different marks. Mark of the Assassin, Mark of the Warlord. They all grant life and mana on hit to a certain degree. Those might be relevant as well. I think there's Enfeeble, just as a defensive option. And if you make enemies deal less damage, that's a good thing. Wirak the Impaler. Maybe I should add some buddies here. Here, you become my buddy. You become my buddy. And the other one there also become my buddy. And everybody shoot everybody except for me. I like. So Confusion Trap, Death. Oh wow! Awesome. That means 6-link. Let's pick this up first. Val Glacial Hammer. Okay, so that was not a good reason for doing this, but the simple rope is the Tabula Rasa. This is actually my first ever Tabula Rasa. I've rolled at level 34, but you're not really minding. This is just it. Lose out on a lot of evasion and energy shield and resistances and things like that, but the trade-off is that you get a 6-link. This is difficult. Choices. Well, at least there's a portal back. Let's deal with the Tabula Rasa back in the hideout. Once I actually make it there. I think I'll just need to do a little bit of research what to actually do with those things. Everybody talks about them. They are some kind of special thing, at least as far as I understand. And the fact that you can just have any 6 skills linked, because these are white sockets, yeah, is pretty special. But if you can't get any defensive stats from them, that's a nasty trade-off. Caligula. Dead Caligula. Okay, come on, statue. Just one. Come on. No, more. Yes. Right. Everybody, get over here. Come on. Get over here. Good statues. That way I don't only have to cast once to kill them all. I think it came from there. So then we move over here. get out of the explosive circles on the floor. Seems like a reasonable idea. And we have another staircase. Very convenient. Okay, so this current curse, it doesn't do anything except when I apply damage to them, of course. Also, it's more effective against melee enemies than against hostile enemies. Or than at ranged enemies, I mean, or spellcasters. So it does benefit the enemies I want to get into range with, or that just do their absolute best efforts to get into range with me. Either way, it's not really helpful against archers. So if it's only boosting my damage, it's going to be useful only part of the time, rather than all the time. So something like an enfeeble might be a better idea just because it negates the damage that enemies do that are close to me. Usually those are the ones that have an advantage when they actually try to attack me, because otherwise why would they get close with me? Boom. Still nice that with 2 casts you can clear out half a room. Especially if they travel in packs like this. Another staircase, this is probably the upper spire, yeah. I think that means there is a waypoint here. I think it's always the Scepter of God that has a waypoint, so let's double check before we move on. Yep. Okay, that's an edge, we can just walk around it. And there's a waypoint. Yeah, so let's head over to town, have a double check.
Happy to share my hard-earned wisdom.
Is this bow useful? Is this useful? 22 energy shield is a decent boost. It's gonna be doubled, so I'll get about 340 then. Extra life, extra mana. Lose out on a little bit of lightning, but I can enchant that, and it's more sockets. This is a winner. Oh, that's a keeper even. Let's see, a wand. Not using all the sockets, so I could stand to lose some. But increased casting speed is not worth the loss in damage. Wolf pelt. It's nice with the evasion rating, but I don't really need extra fire resistance and the rest of the mods, so kinda meh. So, whatever. These I don't care about. This is just nice to sell. That's just nice to sell. Why did I actually pick this one up? I have a bigger mana flask. Tabula I'm not gonna sell, that would be kind of a blasphemous aspect. Lots of angry comments then. Right. So, skills. This is an extra skill that I'm likely not going to use. This is just a regular one. This is the next tier. Ooh, and it's another type. Need one more, then we can open up another. Then we can open up a level 2 portal to get a 3rd tier talisman. This one. Let's end the episode with doing a mastercraft for that, and then I'll have a look what I can do with the Tabula Rasa, if there are options for that, or if it really is just a white robe with 6 linked sockets that I can use here. Because then I'll just have to double check what I can do with it build-wise. What kind of awesome things I can attach to Essence Drain or to Contagion. And see what to do with it. Okay, so this one we can only boost the energy shields. We can't actually attach any resistances to it. On the other hand, we can boost energy shields by about 50%. Which is not a bad thing to do either. And I go from 20 to 30. Yeah, let's do it. I mean, I need all my achievements anyway, right? So this is the Wither Glove. Put that one on, put that one on. And Wither is back. Though I actually did lose even more resistances, that's kind of unfortunate. So I went from being low on fire to being low on lightning. And I think lightning is one of the primary elements of Mr. Dominus. So yeah. You know what? I'm gonna end this episode here. I'll do a bit more research on the Tabula Rasa. I'll have another look at if I can obtain resistances in some way. And then next episode we will climb the final bit of the Spire and face the big man himself. So thank you very much for watching and I hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.